What is up, guys? It's your boy Alex, and we are back with another reaction video once again. And once again, it is another request from my good friend Mal, who technically wanted me to take a look at another death battle sort of series. And that, of course, is called Multiverse Matches. I hope I said the name of that right. Well, the particular one that he wanted me to react to was, well, one based on two different robots from two different time periods. And you probably already know from the title of the video, so no need to, try and guess who they are. Yes, today we are looking at Robocop versus Inspector Gadget. Now, normally, with me thinking that this would be an easy match, let's just dive right into the video and see how things go. Okay, well, this is a very weird way to start off this video, apparently, and let me just scooch a little closer so that way you guys can see me better. But at least it's kind of bringing back something that hasn't been brought up since the new year started, VHS making a comeback. But we're not going to focus on that, we're just going to get through this video and just see how things are going. So, without further ado, let's dive right into Multiverse Match. At least that is the title, so I did say it wrong. Oops. Let's just get through Robocop versus Inspector Gadget and see which robot comes out on top. So, without further ado, starting the video in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And I may have to clean my glasses while we start this video. I'm just gonna have to wait. There we go. All right. Every time with my glasses, they're always like that. Whoa, okay. Also, yeah, I have to make sure that the video volume is turned up. That's weird. The audio is like nearly all the way down. Oh yeah, I remember that fight. And the first classic Godzilla vs. Kong. Dang. Bruce Lee with that fancy footwork though, man. Same with Batman, apparently. I don't think I've heard of that person, or is that like an actual name of a song? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was
robots, cyborgs, androids, whatever you want to think of, a sentient machine.
Yeah.
Common character types in science fiction. And sometimes people think that they'd make better law enforcement than vulnerable, emotional humans. This can vary.
Usually, robots turn out to be...
The crazy thing is, with how advanced science is getting nowadays, we could possibly get, like, a cybernetic, like, android or robot.
Society must help that they have human brains and not AI.
Inspector Gadget, the multi-purpose dumbluck detective.
And Robocop, the futuristic
Robocop.
of Detroit.
For this first
Or
episode,
Brobocop. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Including games, comics, movie adaptations, and spin-off cartoons.
Ooh, did you really have to pick movies, though?
Original cartoon and movies, respectively. Also, no Robocop reboots. He's too different, and he doesn't add much.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you want Robocop to get his...
I think people tend to want to forget that there was a Robocop reboot that came out.
And we're going to analyze these two half-human, half-robot heroes and determine who should win.
So I'm assuming that this is how they're going to transition to the characters and then to the battle. I guess. Yeah, so pretty much since this is like a death battle video, you know how I'm gonna do this reaction. Gonna do introductions to the characters first, and then we'll get to the battle and see where it goes from there. So let's just jump right in, hopefully, and continue on. And I assume we're actually going to start off with Robocop, or... Oh, no, we're starting off with Inspector Gadget. Well, I think technically the movie mentioned he was like an offbeat, like, cop.
What really matters is when he became known as Inspector Gadget, a globe-trotting detective after the evil organization known as MAD. Not the magazine.
Yeah, rest in peace to the MAD magazine.
Gadgets inside his body, which allowed him to become a better detective. Unlike his opponent, though, Gadget was actually perfectly happy with this change, and went on his way to try and solve some cases. There was a problem, though.
Inspector Gadget is kind of a bumbling idiot. Scratch the kind of if you're talking about a later series.
Oh, jeez.
hidden.
I didn't even know there were actually later incarnations of Inspector Gadget, except for the one that I remember being on Netflix. That was one that existed.
His previous intelligence, but if he really did just slip on a banana peel, maybe he was always just dumb. Still, being a
fun fact, I can't even talk. In the original, like, pilot for Inspector Gadget, he had a mustache. Yeah. Weird change when the show later aired that they shaved his mustache off.
By this alone, he's at least wall level or higher. But that's not all.
Gadget is also known for surviving.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not really just because he's a robot. It's because he's got tuned physics and he's able to withstand big, enormous amounts of explosions.
And he even survived being in the middle of an electrical explosion that leveled an entire building.
This isn't the only time Gadget has survived building-destroying explosions, though. It actually happens quite a few times in Gadget and the Gadgetinis, of all things. He also gets stronger with unicorn milk, but we doubt he could get his hands on that in this fight.
I'd rather not know where the unicorn milk comes from.
Oh, yeah. No one wants to know where that comes from. Jeez.
Steel doors, lift large weights, including a tank even, thanks to his gadget copter, and, well, break through a wall without even really trying to. Sounds about right.
This body is a finely tuned instrument, capable of amazing feats of strength.
Ooh.
Also has tremendous
Apparently he can't handle a slap.
At cartoonish speeds. His gadgets even help in the speed department. But on his own, he's actually able to dodge Gatling gun fire and rapid laser fire. With his helicopter...
Yeah, so sorry about that. I had to deal with a message real quick from some friends, but yeah, getting to learn a lot more about Gadget in this series. So he definitely will have like a lot of his gadgets at his disposal. Not sure if that's going to be a possibility for this fight, but you know, we'll see how that turns out when the fight actually starts, because we still got to go through Robocop's whole thing, and then we get to the fight.
And his jet feet, of course, make him faster than normal.
But physicality isn't as useful if you don't know how to wield it. Don't worry, he's actually a little bit smarter than you'd think.
Gadget may be a little airheaded most of the time, but he's proven on multiple occasions that
Jeez, those eyes.
He can actually utilize his gadgets effectively. This usually shows when Penny or Brain are in trouble. The show actually seems to change how stupid Gadget can be sometimes. In the earlier episodes, he was actually a pretty competent detective.
But as time went on, it really varied.
I mean, yeah, he is shown to be actually relatively smart.
He managed to defeat his more competent
Sometimes.
Granted, this was while he was trying to teach him to be a clown, not while actually trying to fight him. This is a good example of his luck as well. When he isn't even trying to, he manages to stumble into solving a case. At least he managed to intentionally win the similar battle against
Jeez, how could I forget about that fight?
Finally, in Gadget's last case, after he had been fired, he still went ahead and competently arrested most of Dr. Claw's men, taking a heavy blow to his organization, all without the aid of Penny or Brain. This even got him his job back, further proving that even if Gadget has a bumbling reputation, he can be pretty competent when he's serious.
Finally, we get to a very important subject.
And I forgot, they all start with the word Gadget.
Gadget says, go, Gadget, anything.
Oh boy.
Even when it gets really
Yeah, it was an older time for cartoons when they had to add stuff like that.
Go, Gadget, my head is...
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Okay, not quite that level. But what he does have is still a good...
Is that Mike from Screw Attack?
Arms, legs...
I think that actually might have been Mike from Screw Attack. That is pretty awesome.
His hands can become a phone, or shoot lasers, or bring out any number of other tools that could come in handy. Some not quite as combat ready as others, like, well...
Yeah.
Or bubble blower.
He can take out scissors, he can shoot out water, he can turn his middle finger into a flashlight, seriously, and his finger can become a screwdriver. Not too useful, but it's handy for detective work. Aside from that, Gadget's feet can turn into roller skates or rocket boots that let him get around more. Gadget can summon his Gadget copter, which lets him fly around, similar to his Gadget jetpack. Gadget can also pull on his jacket and inflate himself. Yeah. He can be popped like a balloon.
Yeah, not the best gadget of his.
Done yet, Gadget can pull out various other tools to use in his detective work. Some of which can actually be pretty lethal, like like his full arsenal, which includes missile launchers. And he even has a chainsaw, an electric net, a jackhammer, and more cartoonishly, an extending boxing glove. And
Yeah, it's surprisingly a lot.
For more non-lethal approaches, Gadget can take out handcuffs in hope of arresting his foe. He can go Gadget oil slick, but this has a tendency to shoot out toothpaste instead.
Toothpaste.
Gadget has cartoonishly large magnets that can pull metal opponents closer to him. He can use a grappling hook. He can protect himself from toxins of a gas mask. And he can freeze.
That definitely would come in handy in the Last of Us universe.
That sucks people nearby inside it, and lets Gadget travel to far-off locations. We could go on, but you guys probably get it. He says it, it'll happen.
But that, like a few other gadgets, isn't quite reliable.
Yeah.
Gadgets have a tendency to pop out at random times, or sometimes he'll get the
Or in the sequel's case,
despite
glitches.
Thousands of gadgets.
You know, now that I think about it, that is the one thing the second movie got right about the cartoon. The glitches that happen.
Plus, he often relies on Penny and Brain, and some of his gadgets that he relies upon aren't very battle-ready.
Yeah, I'm sure his Pez dispenser is going to do a whole lot here.
Had to bring back the Pez dispenser.
Tough and the chips are down, Gadget can solve a case with the best of them, and show why he deserves his job as an inspector.
Don't worry, Chief. Even when I'm off duty, I'm on duty. Go, Gadget legs.
Yep, now we're moving on to Robocop, who, surprisingly, his transformation into that character was very, very dark and brutal. I mean, unlike Gadget, but, well, from the movie's point of view of Inspector Gadget, he was blown up and had parts of, like, stuff put inside of him. Not really dark, but still
Gadget,
messed up a little bit.
A human officer of the law, known as Alex Murphy, serving in the futuristic Detroit area. Unlike Gadget, we know for a fact that his death was
Oh, yeah.
brutal.
Oh! And they just blew him to bits.
After Murphy had been killed by Clarence Boddicker and his gang of criminals, he was left in the hands of OCP, who owned the police force.
Why does their logo look like something from the SCP Foundation?
At the time, OCP was working on making law enforcement machines, and after Ed 209 malfunctioned, the Robocop project was dropped.
Yeah, the first Robocop movie was so bloody.
Alex Murphy soon became Robocop, the highly armored cyborg police officer that could take on the dangerous jobs regular police officers couldn't deal with. Which may be why they were trying to send police officers to do dangerous things before.
As a Robocop, Murphy gained extraordinary strength.
Yeah, he's pretty freaking strong when it comes to tossing people through things.
But that comes later. First off, Robocop can casually bend guns.
I mean, yeah, that's actually impressive.
Wet paper. He's able to toss people around like dolls, one-shot the Ed 209 with an uppercut, and in the cartoon, things only got wackier.
There's a particular aspect of this cartoon that
I actually didn't know there was a Robocop cartoon.
comes from there.
But apparently now we know. And jeez, is he pushing a space
He didn't
station?
even seem to struggle that much with it.
How exactly strong is Robocop? That's impressive.
Out the exact weight of what he was pushing. Aside from that, the Alpha Commando cartoon makes him even more.
And he's doing an obstacle course with a refrigerator tied to his back.
Metro City's police officers, while also having a refrigerator tied to his back.
He also has computer-enhanced reflexes, and he can dodge bullets and lasers. But it's not like he really needs to, given how durable he is. Naturally, given how armored he is, with a mix of titanium
I mean, yeah.
and layers of Kevlar, he can survive quite a lot.
But even then, he can still take a lot of damage from his armor, or from just blasts.
Robocop survives an explosion that destroys a gas station, an explosion that was intended to destroy a train station filled with thousands of people, an explosion that destroys and collapses a tower.
Dang, how many explosions has he survived?
Robocop can also survive the pressures of both outer space and the ocean, and in fact, doesn't seem to need to breathe. And speaking of
Don't know what that face is all about that he's making.
That was hitting him with 3,000 psi. Something that may also be helpful for him is that he can adjust his nerve dampers to guard against things such as electrical attacks.
Robocop is a highly skilled police officer. He's often seen taking out
Your move,
criminals
creep.
and other more advanced
I had to, I'm sorry.
Outclass him.
Up to and including Gold Robocop,
Gold Robocop, really?
which may or may not be canon. But also important is that his human brain...
Yeah, I'm sure in some, like, alternate timeline that would be canon.
With an expert targeting computer that allows him to compute complex bullet trajectories, such as when he
Oh
shoots the
yeah,
woman's
this
arrested
shot.
rapist
Oh
Gadget,
god.
or he bounced a bullet off a door to harm the kidnapper, but not his hostage.
Oh,
Robocop has night vision and
nice.
thermal vision, and can record video evidence.
Jeez, he's like the
He can
Predator.
sense levels by hearing your voice, and figure out who you are by reading your fingerprints.
Robocop could also be susceptible to hacking and overrides, like the hidden OCP Prime directive, but sometimes he can just will through it, like in the Robocop Alpha command.
Oh, I guess the cartoon just retconned that whole thing from the movie, I guess.
Force alternatives from the live-action show, likely due to censorship, but at least it gives him different striking techniques. So, martial arts training. Yeah.
Oh, nice clothesline.
Assortment of deadly weaponry used for cleaning the streets. He has the Auto 9, his standard...
Yeah, he's got like a ton of like really good weapons.
He has his tactical ordnance grenades from the TV series, which are sticky bombs that they can decide how powerful they are. There are 10 levels, and merely level 3 can destroy a metal door.
He also later gains the gun arm, which can work as a machine gun, or switch to a flamethrower, or even an anti-tank missile launcher. Not to mention the jetpack.
That is
Like
impressive.
city blocks in a few seconds, or even into outer space in about 35 seconds. It can also double as a recharging station.
Robocop has a data jack, which can be used for the...
Oh, yeah.
Throats, as well as hacking other robots. He has ram bolts to keep himself in the ground when he's hit, and he has the Cobra Assault Cannon, one of his more powerful weapons, capable of destroying Ed 209 and leaving...
Yeah, there's just like so many weapons he has.
Like a laser gun. Censorship, yeah.
Before we get into some more specialized devices, let's speed through various guns he's had. A Gatling gun, a rocket launcher, a grenade launcher, which follows Robocop's movement but doesn't harm him, a motion-seeking missile launcher that goes crazy swirling around the screen, and a fireball spewing gun, which I guess is different from a flamethrower. It's like some sort of Contra spread gun that can block bullets and other projectiles.
Finally, it seems that Robocop took some inspiration from his opponent because an...
Or, you know, that's just the makers of the cartoon, like, reusing ideas from other cartoons.
Out of his head, he can form roller skates on his feet, and he can take out a tripwire to trip these Star Wars robots like it's The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh yeah, he definitely learned that from Star Wars, I'll tell you that.
Extending limbs, and even seems to also become Iron Man with a shoulder cannon, jet thrusters in his legs, and a shoulder flare that adds to Robocop's destruction of walls. He also has a glue gun, and more silly things like a straw that comes out of his finger.
Oh, this guy.
No, really,
I'd buy that
these
for
straws don't
$1.
cost that much. As you can tell from the straw, Robocop has had his low moments. Murphy's humanity still leaves him open to some traumatic memories that can interfere with his...
Well, yeah, I mean, since part of him is still, like, part human, so there is that.
24 hours.
Lucky for him, his jetpack can help with that. He's also generally seen as a bit slow and clunky, but this can vary, as we've said before. Unfortunately, his human physiology gives him some weaknesses, such as a vulnerable face and brain.
Oh, jeez.
Mechanical heart vulnerable to heavy impact.
They stripped him.
But it'll take a lot to get to that point.
However, Robocop has shown that when the time calls for it, he can will through anything and protect the innocent from corruption.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Murphy.
Murphy.
Well, this actually will be kind of interesting. I mean, considering they're both indestructible most of the time, you know, honestly, I'm gonna have to go with my gut and say that Robocop has definitely got this battle in hand. I mean, considering most of the gadgets that, well, Gadget has, that sounds really redundant, honestly. But yeah, considering most of the gadgets that he has doesn't really help out much in the situation, so it's possible that Gadget's got, or no, wait, sorry, Robocop has definitely got this fight. Again, with me having to react to these, like, death battle sort of videos, I usually get them wrong a lot, so I'm going to again go with my gut and say that Robocop has got this fight in the bag. But, without further ado, let's end this debate once and for all. Sorry, I've watched so many, like, death battle videos, I always keep remembering that they say that at the end of every one of them. Not these particular ones, though, but let's just get this started. Alright, looks like they're fighting. Oh, gosh! Well, hopefully one of them can save those people in the building. I like the 8-bit oh, the 8-bit music is really good, though. I can't even talk. There's voice acting in this? I like the use of these sprites, though. These are actually really impressive.
Gadget, and I'm here to take you in, you mad machine.
Sir, I am not a criminal. I am here to rescue.
Wow, that is actually an impressive
That's
voice.
what I was here to do, you fiend. You can't fool me. You're a mad robot who started this fire, and you're out to stop me from saving the day.
What the
I got
heck?
rid of the local law enforcement before I got here. Judging by that empty police car, those mad agents employ a lot of highly advanced technology. But even if you're the latest thing that's standing in my way, I'm still taking you out, you sinister cyborg.
Alright, here we go.
Go, Gadget, hand.
He's just confused at this whole thing. Really?
Ouch! This robot really packs a punch. I guess I'm going to have to get serious to make this arrest.
Alright, here we go.
Go, Gadget Magnet.
I mean, that actually could work. Yeah, that didn't work as much.
My job, Inspector.
Go, Gadget Oil Slick.
Wow, really? Had to do that, I guess.
Thought I got that fixed. Oh well. Go, Gadget Mallet.
Oh! Well, that packed a punch. Oh, shoot! He threw the cop car! I mean, technically that did hit his legs.
Go, Gadget Brick.
A brick? Really? What is that pose? And that didn't work the first time, Yeah. Need to think of a better strategy there again, Inspector. I can't talk. Yeah. They were not kidding when they said Robocop was, like, very, very slow. Jeez, at this rate, we'll be here all week with this fight. Also, why would Gadget try the same magnet, like, twice? He knows it didn't work the first time, so why would he try it a second time? I guess it's the incompetence that they said that is, like, catching up with him in this fight now. Oh, boy. I mean, he did think that Robocop was basically a mad agent, or a mad robot, basically. Yeah, Inspector Gadget is not the brightest bulb of the bunch. Especially when in a dangerous situation, and this popped up. Hold on. Oh, boy.
Go, Gadget Mallet.
Ooh! Jeez, he's getting hit by that mallet, like, so much.
Wait, you can do that too?
Again, blame the writers of the show. Oh, it worked that time, apparently.
Normally I despise violence, but your rude and criminal acts leave me no alternative. Go, Gadget Arsenal.
Oh, shoot. Oh, gosh! He's throwing every single rocket at him! Probably shouldn't stand there and monologue while you're in a fight, Inspector.
Time to outpace you, you vile villain.
Forgot about... Oh my gosh. Yeah, that failed.
Oh, this won't harm me that much. I'm pretty used to explosives.
That's not a regular explosive, Inspector. It is a tactical ordnance grenade.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, go, Gadget. Anti-tactical ordnance grenade?
Yeah, even your gadgets are giving up. Jeez.
Wowzers.
Looks like you got ahead of yourself.
Wow, you really had to make that joke, didn't you? Alright, there you have it, guys. That was my reaction to apparently the very first episode of Season 1 of Multiverse Matches. Or Multiverse Match. I gotta remember to say that name right, and I'm glad I called it right. I mean, yeah, Inspector Gadget is pretty durable sometimes, but Again, that incompetence and those glitches can pretty much get the best of him. So, yeah, I'm glad that Robocop won this fight. Although he really didn't have to make that quit while you're ahead joke. Again, I know referencing the first Inspector Gadget movie, but still, that was just horrible. That was just a bad joke. If there's any other multiverse match videos you guys want me to react to, especially if Mal is watching this video, let me know in the comment section down below and I will try to get to them. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to never miss a video. And with that, I will see all you awesome guys and gals later. Bye-bye!